My dog Bangladesh in here.
What's up, brother?
What's good, bro? Always good to see you.
You too.
Damn, how long I know you now, bro? I know you for a minute since I was working at Delta, bro.
Yeah. Long time, probably 12,
Yeah. Huh?
about 12.
I think it might be 15 because I think it was like 2010 around there.
Uh, I think I had a studio then. I think it was like 2012 for sure.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, man. But always good to connect with you and talk music with you because we always have interesting music conversations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, what you working on now?
Um, I'm working on clothes right now, man.
Yeah, not even music stuff.
Yeah, fashion. Music wise, I've been working with La Russell, doing a
Yo, La
doing a project.
Russell is La Russell is hard, bro.
Yeah, we got a project coming this year. Worked with Fat Trail,
Nice,
working on something with Sean Garrett. Um, we were writing and producing for other artists and shit.
nice. Why fashion now? Like you've to me, now that you mention it, it seems like you should have been kind of like jumped out the window with that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been working on it for a long time, man. It's like when you just trying to do everything, you know, not outsourcing, just it's like curating ideas and cutting soul. It's like it's really difficult to find people to help you produce what you trying to produce. And
So how right was Kanye when Sway was telling him, "Yo, just do it yourself"? How right was he?
he's right. He's right. Um, I think that conversation was a little different. It was more like, people want to be in certain spaces, certain rooms. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's not like a ego chase for me. It's more like artistic creativity
Mm,
that I'm trying to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? It's not about like, look at me, look what I did, and look. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the job title. It ain't about
right.
the company you're a part of. I think that was more Kanye chasing a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think it wasn't that he couldn't do it himself. It's just that he wanna he wanna tag along with
That
those
group.
big brands, those group of people.
Right.
You know what I'm saying so. Um, but it's like finding a seamstress that can do what you actually want done and keep it consistent is hard, bro.
Yeah, because I was about to say that finding a seamstress that has a good workroom is really the key. Because
Mm.
one person might be able to give you a good sample piece, but you have to replicate that quality and that everything like 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
That
I mean,
workroom
it's
sometimes.
hard. It's hard to get samples.
Right, right.
It's hard to get that. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been doing this. I started really doing this like um 2015.
Yeah.
Like
You
actually,
think
like
what type of fashion is it though? What type of is it? Hoodies? Is it like shirts? Is it like jeans? Is it like
no, that,
jackets?
that's merch. You know what I'm saying? That's I got the merch. You know what I'm saying? I got that. It's just how I dress. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
So it's a
How-
collection. It's a
It's
collection.
a
It's not.
collection. It's just
All
it's
right. Right.
a
Okay.
lot of pieces. It's like pieces. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
exclusive pieces. It's heavy materials, leathers. snake skins, uh, sways, uh, furs. I
You
got a
think
lot
you
of
think
that shit right over here. You know what I'm saying?
you think let me see, damn, you could sneak peek now. You might not want to do that. He's gonna steal the designs, bro. You think you like putting the creativity more towards clothing now is because like where music is right now?
Um, Now I think I should have been did this. When my first hit record, I designed the the bandana I had on my head. What's your fantasy video? If you watch that video, um, I got on a black suede headband with fantasy and diamonds wrote on there. You know what I'm saying? I made that in my auntie living room, like right before the video. So
Right.
I was already creatively doing stuff that in today's time translates into fashion design. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
It just didn't. Sometimes I'll be slow on because it's so natural. I take my gifts for granted sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like,
mm.
people be so geeked about stuff I do, it just be regular to me. I'm like, okay. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
it took me a minute to really, like, damn,
Yeah, but like I said, you it probably took you a minute because the music thing was so much. Like you was so, bro. I've spent time with you in the studio like weeks at a time, bro, and you be there till 6, 7 in the morning, like
yeah, I
day
mean,
in day out.
but that ain't. I don't think that's it. I still be in the studio like that. It's just some. It's just you want to get all your ideas out. You know what I'm saying?
Right, right, right.
I don't want to leave the earth knowing like, damn, I wish I would have. I don't want to be dead and shit. Be like in my spirit, like, man, I wish I would have. Oh,
Right. Yeah, I think it was Pharrell that said leave leave empty. If you're creative, you need to leave this world empty. You know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
everything you always wanted to do or tried to do, like do it. Like don't hold
yeah,
nothing in or wait. You know what I mean?
yeah. You definitely want to do all the things, man, because that's really what we're here to do. Like these ideas don't come from anywhere. Like you blessed with them, so
Right.
you definitely want to get them done and get them out. Same thing with music. You know what I'm saying? It's just there's a lot of beats, a lot of collaborations, a lot of ideas that there's a lot of unfinished things that you want to complete and make sure the world hears it.
Yo, that has to be frustrating though. Like to start something that you think is dope and maybe the artists don't think is dope or they can't see the vision or like the label, whoever they or their team doesn't see the vision and it doesn't get finished. Like that got to be frustrating.
uh well, it gets finished like they might not the actual target might not like it or fuck with it, but somebody will.
Right.
So music, you can always it'll end up in somebody's lap at the end of the.
Mm.
um it's frustrating when like you actually know what's what a person needs and you got it, like, then they be sitting there like, I ain't really feeling this one. But artists don't really be knowing what
What
they
they
want.
want.
They're not
Yeah.
they
Right.
artists are like emotional beings. They can hear something right now. They could be working on a whole project, then they hear something that inspires them and change the whole direction. You know what I'm saying? So, or they can be on social media and they look at their comments and like it'll change their whole direction, or
Mm,
they might present something that they really like on the Instagram, and they fans be like, oh man, I thought you was going to da 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 da. The fans dictate what artists want to do nowadays. It's
right,
reverse psychology now. That's what made artists artists. They presented the fan base of what they was doing and what they was on. It was their perspective. It wasn't the fans' perspective of what to curate in the studio. Like,
right.
if that's the case, the fans should be artists. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
nobody was telling Outkast and them niggas Wu Tang like, yo, they not looking on the internet in the comments like, yeah, man, they said we should talk about this, or RZA should make a beat like this. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, um, artists don't be knowing, man. They just some have a targeted sound, but in today's time, especially, don't be knowing.
Bro, I think artists, I think consumers don't, like you said, consumers don't really know what they want either until
Not
they get it.
consumers just enjoy having a line of connection to you to talk.
Right.
You're actually listening, and they just take advantage of it. Like, oh, you should. I'm gonna tell her that ain't it.
Right.
Like that make them feel good. Man, I told her, man, that ain't. She should fuck with such and such. Um, the sad part, it ain't really the fans, man. The sad part is that the artists actually listen to them
Right.
and be on there arguing with them and going back and forth. Giving it like the time of day. Um, Things that are like undeniably life changing or game changing, the masses is not gonna like it at first.
It's always like that.
If everybody likes it, it's not that good. Like,
Right.
you gotta. It's like mediocre. You know what I'm saying? Because
Right.
in today's time, everything's dumbed down. Everything's dumbed down. So you're not, like my beats, for example. Like my songs that I produce, some of the biggest songs that I've produced, people hated them.
No way.
Like
A,
people,
mi- a milli? People hated a milli. Nobody hated a milli though.
I hated them.
What?
Like I didn't like. There are people that didn't. It wasn't. It was like what? I didn't get it. Like I'm like okay, like this is what he did. All right. It wasn't. It wasn't. I didn't like a Millie, but like other songs that I did like, people like it's like a new discovery, a new invention. You know what I'm saying? You have to see it work before you actually feed into it. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Like kind of like the cyber truck. Like it's people run out and they spend the ticket. They buy it right when it comes out. It's like 100, and then couple weeks later they find all these problems in it, then it like the price drops down and they ain't making no more. It be shit like that. It's like new inventions, people don't understand them
Right.
because they're new. And I feel like my records that I produced were new styles of inventions of music. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? Like the way I sequence, the way the bounce, the sounds I'm using. It wasn't a typical blueprint to. You know, you didn't hear this on the radio. You know what I'm saying? The beat stop and go is a snare that just go tit 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 the whole time. Like nobody was doing that, so people didn't really like it. You know what I'm saying? Then like I had R&B, hip hop records. You know, like Breakup was like Gucci come on and Marv. Then it's confusing. They like who song is it? Like what is this? Ring, ring, ring. Like it's not traditional. So people like executives that actually uh Mario was signed to, or people that's actually investing into the song, they're not. They don't know. They
Right.
I don't I don't know what this is. Like I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? Like they just want something that they seen work before. They seen examples of something that worked, and they just want to repeat that formula. They don't
Right.
like recreate the wheel. You know what I'm saying? So I
Like
think though,
I think that's
with that
so true.
with that being said, those things I've learned that you either love it or you hate it, and once you get the mixture, man, that should be
Right.
big as hell. That should be big as hell. The people that just everybody likes it, you ain't shake up nothing.
Oh, got you.
Remember when like when Hey Ya came out,
Uh-huh.
niggas like, man, what is this shit? Before Hey Ya, like second album, Outkast, third album, like when it started getting when it went from the south to the world,
Right.
niggas like, man, who is these alien niggas, man? Who is this shit? What is this? What is that? You know what I'm saying? So the outfits, the when you can get people to talking about it, whether it's what side it's coming from, whether it's great, is they hate it, the dialogue keeps it going.
Hmm. I agree though. I think that's like with everything, not even just music though. That's like with everything because we've had this conversation when I've stopped DJing hip hop and dancehall, and I said I'm gonna focus more on a piano. Everybody was like, "You are crazy," you know what I'm saying? Everybody was like, "Bro, you stupid. Like, why would you do that?" But I just knew it was just something different. I think it was very vibey. It was like something that was needed. You know what I'm saying? But nobody understand. There wasn't a single I'm a piano party in the city, not a single one. So but then when I did it, people vibe to it, and like people were like, "Oh yeah,
Hmm.
this is alright." But at first, people were like, "Hell no, this ain't it." You know what I mean?
That's just how that's how people are, man. Like anything you do against the grain of what they used to you doing, they not. It's gonna take a minute to get used to. And people just like to see something work before they actually co-sign it.
Right. See, like I kind of switched genres because I was kind of over. I just wasn't feeling what was out at the anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like I wasn't inspired. I think is the word. I wasn't inspired anymore. It's like I used to hear a new song and can't wait to go play this on the radio or can't wait to go play this at a party. Can't. I wasn't getting that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't getting that anymore. So like, how do you feel about music right now? Because I feel like music, hip hop is like in a weird space right now.
Um, well, it depends what form of hip hop you or rap you're listening to. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of inspirational music out there. Like if you talking about in a commercial world where if you was on the radio having to spin commercial records, I could see that getting old. But to curate a sound in a party, like you kind of lead that ship. So there's there's a lot more music than just the mainstream music that I'm sure will inspire you or inspires you. You know what I'm saying? Because we all come from hip hop. We all come from that foundation. So
Right.
um, there's no way you couldn't be inspired, but you just have to dig and find and sift through it. it's not at the forefront of what's going on.
Yeah. Cause like La Russell inspires me. Like he's one of the first artists in a long time that I like to actual follow his journey. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like I like to see the growth from him just dropping these like 60-second clips of him rapping and stuff like that, then to doing concerts in his backyard, then to doing actual concerts where you pay what you want to pay, then to actually dropping the EP, then you know what I'm saying? Like
yeah,
it's been a long time since I followed an artist like that from the jump. You know what I'm saying? And got
yeah.
inspired and happy. Oh, he doing this now. Oh, he doing that. He one of the very few. You know what I
He's
mean?
just authentic. I mean, he's doing him. You know what I'm saying? Which makes it real, makes it.
Right,
Cool, you know what I'm saying? It's just uh, he's not trying to be somebody he's not.
right.
So,
How did that link up happen though? How did y'all link up?
La Russell, through we first met through Dallas Martin.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
first met through him. Then we just started doing sessions together.
Mm,
Every session has gotten better. Uh, I just went out to the Bay not too. He flew me out there not to probably November. That was the last time we worked. We finna go back in. He said he want to go back in two more times, and complete a project. I guess like 10 songs or something like that. Um, yeah, that's easy. That's an easy link up. It's just um, you're just really getting used to how people work. You know what I'm saying? How to make things better.
right,
Because anytime I produce, man, I just want to bring something, a different perspective to whatever you got going on to elevate it.
right,
I don't want to just come in a room and just present something that's going to keep you here. You know what I'm saying?
right, right,
So trying to make hit songs. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get La Russell on the radio and in
right.
clubs. So that'd be the biggest challenge right there is to get somebody out their comfort zone.
That's actually like a super really good strategy. And I think you definitely one of the few producers that can do that, especially like the club. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like especially like the club.
yeah. I mean, it's real easy. Like it's set up. He set himself up to go anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So kind of like when you first heard Wale on No Hands.
Mm,
You remember that? Like
yeah, yeah.
it's a Waka song, club joint. You ain't never heard Wale like that.
Right. Right.
But he's set up to go anyway because he can
Hmm.
rap. Like he can, and he's from the culture, so he can. He was signed to Maybach Music. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's like you didn't things that you don't expect, but are easy to accomplish.
Right. You think what La Russell's doing, more artists will do? Like he kind of is doing like direct to consumer right now, right? Like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
think you think especially like with this lawsuit Drake got going on, you think like more artists is gonna get back to that? Like artists who have a little fan base just gonna do direct to consumer and just
It just depends what you want, what you're looking for. A lot of artists, they just want deals, man. They just want to be popular. They want to compete with the people that they look up to or they listen to. Independence is it's a different mentality. It's a different um, space to be in. It all depends what you want to be, what you want. Like people be trying to break down. Like I seen the other Russell, the other dude, Russell, white
oh
dude.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Seeing him breaking down like man, if Drake was independent, then he would da 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 da. But see, it's like you can't really just say that. You can't shift one to the other because it took the backing that made you. When it's not there, the numbers and the popularity ain't the same because
Mm,
the they don't push the button no more. It's people be thinking like if you got if you sold 10 million records, you can sell 10 million. And man, if that was independent, like it would, the numbers wouldn't be that. You know what I'm saying?
right.
The numbers won't be that because the labels give you it's a cheat code.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So and when you when you go from major to independent, they turn the light off.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? They turn the light off, then they try to assassinate your career a little bit. So you
right.
not doing good.
Right.
So it ain't the same. But the way La Russell starting, he can achieve a higher level because he's not going from major to independent.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you wanna if you gonna go major, you wanna start independent. You wanna
Hmm.
go as far as you can independent. You don't wanna go from this to that. You know what I'm saying? Cause you're gonna be like kind of like a Meek Mill.
Mm. What you mean by that?
You know when niggas start doing their independence, they're not getting as much cover time. They're not getting as much light. They still got they core fan base. They still doing their own thing, but you just don't see them as much. You don't hear them as much. You don't. It ain't the same.
It's kind of like the label shadow banned him.
Yeah, that's how labels do. They gonna shadow ban you. If you if you're signed to anything and you break away wanting to do your own thing, these folks ain't gonna rock with you. Like they
Right.
you like competition at that point. You know what I'm saying? And people feel like they made you who
Mm,
you are, so they definitely not trying to. It's a business. It's not like it's a business. Is why they like you because you did business with them. And you're
right.
not doing business with them no more. They're gonna find another you or go try to find something to replace or put that money into to shadow to outshine you. You know what I'm
And
saying?
then you the competitor.
And you could competitor.
Right.
It's hard to compete with the motivation that they have behind their dollars.
Right. What do you think about this whole Afro wave? Cause like right now it started off with Afro beat being on fire, then it was like now it's like I'm a piano, and then now it's like Afro house. I don't know if you peep, but like Afro house is like all the rave in Ibiza and France and all over the place. You know what I'm saying? Afro house is like crazy right now. It's like insane. So what do you think about this whole Afro invasion right now? This whole Afro wave.
Um, I think there's times for waves. You know what I'm saying? Wave. That's why it's a wave. That's why it's a wave.
Right.
I don't think nothing ever dies. I just think when things are new to the world, it's impactful immediate. Like it's
Mm,
more impactful. It's like,
right.
oh, this new thing is wave. But then there's gonna be a new wave. Then there's gonna be a new wave. Then there's gonna be a new wave. So I'm more into the like authenticity of what's going on more than the wave. You know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Those that were already on this or doing this already, not those that hopping on the wave. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't like the wave folk. Like, I don't like waves. You know what I'm saying? Because waves come and go. Then you just look like somebody just hopping on waves. Like I don't think you could be a solid person just hopping on waves. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, oh, that wave is bigger than mine. Let me go. Oh, let me go jump on this
Right.
wave. Like that. I don't like that. I like people that stick to their guns and you know you can enjoy anything, but hopping on waves and doing stuff like that, I don't really feel it. Like producers, like uh 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 Afro beats is popping, and every producer that was doing trap first, they do, they just trying to catch a hit because like or even the artists, you know what I'm saying? They go do Afro beats or this that, trying to catch them away. You know what I'm saying? I don't like it.
It is a little annoying too, cause like it's funny, cause some of the same people in 2019 or 2020, like when I switched over, like when I started really getting into like I'm a piano, some of them same people and rappers, when I was telling them about it, they was hating on it. But then now they hitting me like, yo, check your email. I just sent you a I'm a piano record. And they and it don't even fit. You be like, bro, you didn't even study this. You didn't even just you just heard it was popping and you started laying a verse killing 30 niggas on the verse or something. Like that's not even the vibe of the whole genre.
I don't think you could be a real nigga hopping on waves. I don't think you could be a real artist wave hopping.
Right.
I think real artists have sounds that they created for themselves and they do that. You know what I'm saying? You might implement things as you grow,
But
but
it's still you.
it's still you and not actually hopping on a wave like this. It's corny to me.
Right. Is that how you lasted so long in this business?
Yeah, I think that's the blueprint to me is like having a style, having a sound, an aesthetic that is foundational. Like it doesn't get old because like it's this is the foundation. Like this, it doesn't it doesn't go out of style. I never did like when snap beats came in. I wasn't doing that. Trap, I wasn't doing that. I was drowning through the trap shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like trap shit was killing the game. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn. I never thought like, oh, let me switch up my drums. Let me do some trap. Oh, that's what they like. Oh yeah, let me go make this. I never ever thought like that. I never grew up like that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like whatever my peers outside was doing, I never was doing. I
But
might hang
bang, you
around them niggas, but I was never doing what they was doing.
but bang though, you are being I knew you what like you said 12 years or something like that, 15 years, whatever.
Hmm.
You are a purist creative though. Like
I mean,
you gonna stick to your creative guns and that's it, bro. Don't nothing else exist or matter. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I feel like that's how everybody should be. Like, I don't feel like you could be. I don't think you could reach the level of manhood or womanhood if you don't uh, be solid on something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you hopping on shit like that, shit corny. That's corny to me. Like I couldn't look at you the same. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because it speaks so much. It speaks volumes to a person's life. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So you could read like if they wave hopping, you could just tell like a nigga that wave hop will rat on you.
Yeah.
That's how I feel. A nigga will tell on you, bruh. A nigga tell on you, bruh. I think people that wave hop, you can read a lot of things, a lot of bad things. No,
Yeah.
I don't like, you know. I think purists. I think you have to be. I mean, what else would you be doing this for? You know what I'm saying? Like, is it the love of it, or is it monetary things? Like, is it the ego, the popularity? What depends what you in it for. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Mm,
in it because for one, I love it, and for two, like if I'm gonna be in it, I want to bring something to the table.
mm,
So if we come into a hip hop dinner, like a hip hop Thanksgiving, that you're, uh, I would be appreciative to be invited to this table. You know what I'm saying? Not too many people can come to this table.
right.
I'm gonna definitely come with something. I'm gonna bring something when I walk through that door, and I'm gonna
Right.
leave it there when I leave. Then I'm gonna wash some dishes before I leave. Like I'm gonna show my appreciation.
Mm,
Like I'm not gonna come eat and dip.
mm,
And that's how niggas is in this shit. Like they just come in, they hear some shit that they see working, and they do that, and they just that's what they do. They don't bring nothing to the table. They didn't
mm,
reinvent the wheel. They didn't bring nothing to the table. Like you could be inspired by something and be doing that. Like you like okay, Young Thug, for example, Lil Wayne inspiration. Like I just now seen like some early clips of him, and he was rapping like Lil Wayne.
right.
But you see what he turned into. It's not you don't I don't hear Lil Wayne no more. I hear Young Thug.
Mm,
Then Young Thug inspired all the younger generations to sound like him, to where they transform or transcend into their own thing if they do. You know what I'm saying? I just
right.
think if you're in this shit, you just gotta bring something to the table. You gotta have some sense of individuality. You know what I'm saying? So just coming in and I hear this beat that such and such did, and I man, like I got the same beat kit, and I'm just I just do that. I don't like that, man. Like
Right.
you need to create something, man. You need to inspire. Don't be in this just doing it, you know. That's just how I feel. So, everybody like, man, you're a purist. You're like, what's that mean? Like that's that's a
What's that
great
mean? I'm a real nigga? That's what you saying?
that that's a great thing to be. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't never gonna catch me. Like even with fashion, like you're not gonna catch me doing the fashion forward things.
Right.
Like I couldn't be at a fashion show, walk in for one of them designers, and they just putting clothes on me.
Right.
Wear this, put this on, and because it's who it is, like you just do it. Like, oh, this is the new thing, okay, and you just be out there feeling like you got that new drip on. Like I
Right.
could not, like if I don't feel it, like
Can't
it's
do it.
easy for me to be like, nah, I'm cool. Like I'm good. Like that ain't my style. Like it gotta be my shit.
Mm,
I can't just I gotta wear the clothes. The clothes can't wear me.
mm,
You know what I'm saying? So I'm not a fashion forward nigga. Like shit I do, I been did. Like I just my shit never kind of changes. It just elevates to a sense, but I never like I ain't got into the bell bottoms. Like I ain't got into a lot of things, man. Like and I ain't knocking niggas that do it. It's just that it's just not me. It's just not who
mm,
what I want to do.
mm,
So like being a purist to me, like I think we need more purists because I come from the era of purists. So I was raised in the music by people I looked up to, and they stick to their guns. You know what I'm saying? They
Right.
stick to that shit. Like they not doing that corny shit. I ain't doing that shit. Hell no.
Right.
Ain't rapping like that. Niggas that's rapping like another nigga, they go beat them niggas up. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Nigga making a beat like that, them niggas will go to your door, check you out. You know what I'm saying? Like they ain't, people don't be playing about individuality from the era I was in. You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
when I was younger, there was probably 50, 60 kids on the same block. And you know we all rode together, right? We was late every day for school because we was always waiting for each other because we all went together. We all walked to school together and everything. We all went, helped each other go school shopping because, we used to go on the Ave, you might get robbed. So the whole neighborhood go with you to buy
Hmm.
your clothes and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Even if we don't got money, if Chris or whoever got money at the time, we all going with him. He got money. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't even buy this. If we used to scramble to go shopping first because if my man bought a pair of Jordans, I wasn't buying them pair. It's
Yeah,
50, 60 kids on our block. If one kid bought them first, you're not getting them, bro.
yeah,
And they Jordans. Everybody wears Jordans. But you be
yeah.
like, nah, son. So and so already got those. Like, unless that a new color dropped, you wasn't getting them, son.
That just became a thing like probably 2000s
Yeah.
where niggas was cool with wearing the same shoes. Like everybody just, it became a thing like to have that shoe or get that. Oh, everybody got that. I need that, you know. But yeah, I come from that era, man. I ain't no shoes, especially, bro. Like I do not want to have on another nigga the same shoes that another nigga got on, bro. Like hell no,
Right.
hell no, man. I went to this event. I forgot what that was. Not too long ago. Went to this. I was on this panel, and um, I got dressed, and I just settled for these pants. I had wore these pants before, and I really didn't want to wear them, but I didn't have time to really like do something else. So I just put the pants on. Like I was fresh, you know what I'm saying? And I got to the thing, and I was, we was inside the building. Me and somebody else was talking, and this kid, I think he was a photographer or something, and our pants weren't the same cut design, but they had the same pattern on them.
Mm.
Man, that nigga was so happy that we had the same. He just kept like standing by me and making me notice our pants was I'm like, bruh, you are blowing me right now, nigga. Like, get away from me, bruh. Like, go over there, bruh. Like, god damn. Like, I hate that shit. I was out for New Year's. I went to Magic first. I seen this dude. He came in. I was checking. He had this fresh two piece on, like the jacket and the pants. It was like snake skin. I was like, man, this shit hard. I didn't like how he was wearing it, but the
You like the
material,
fit.
I was like, man, that shit fresh than a motherfucker. I was like, damn, that's something I rock in my mind.
Right.
I'm like, damn, I'll rock that shit. You know what I'm saying? Then I went to Candyland after that. See a nigga come in with the same
Same
outfit this
exact.
nigga had on. I'm like,
After that, you was like, I don't want it. I don't want it no more.
I'm cool. Like this shit is outside. Like I'm cool. But yeah, I hate that, man. Like and you it's hard to avoid things like that because people shop at the same places. There ain't really too many places to go. People are online, same shit's popping up in your phone. Um,
That's why you got to go to New York, bro.
and you
That's
got
why I love New York.
to get dressed every day.
That's why I love New York, bro. Because there's mad boutiques, bro,
Mm-hmm.
and they have a lot of vintage stuff that like, you know what I mean, that you could buy that you ain't gonna find nowhere else, like
Yeah.
nowhere else. That's why I
You
love New
definitely
York.
gotta have your sources of places to
Mhm.
stop if you trying to be exclusive and shit. I hardly ever see people. with the shit I have on. You know what I'm saying? I have like once or twice, but I think it's really, and it's a lot how you wear it too. How you wear it make it look different too.
For sure. For sure. My G, I appreciate you, man. It's always tough. We might have to start doing this quarterly, bro. Like
Yeah,
just a conversation, just a check-in conversation. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Mm-hmm.
So hold on one sec.
Fun.